And we're going to have to watch at the 5-minute mark. Scott Bowman says he's going to change his goaltenders every 5 minutes tonight. Is he joking? Well, we'll have to find out.
Outside the blue line, Pack dumps the puck in, and there's the first whistle. 5 minutes and 17 seconds in, and he's going to do it. Scotty Bowman's going to change goaltenders.
But he didn't do it on the fly.
The Rangers could dig it out. Domi working on the inboards against Grant Jennings and hounding him ferociously. Staying with him, and now they're going to fight. Domi and Jennings, and nope. Linesman Collins and Brossiker get there just in the nick of time. High sticking call to Jennings. The Rangers are going to the power play.
So good discipline on the part of Ty Domi. He could have fought Jennings, and that's what Jennings had in mind. But instead, he turned away from it. After he dropped his stick, he had a little help there from Collins, the linesman.
Mark Hardy with the puck off the draw. Shot a weak shot wide, and now there's a scrap in front of the net. It's Jennings and Domi who were at each other earlier, and this time the linesman didn't get between them.
Kyle go for his victory skate. He's been known for a number of his hand motions after his battles that he's had.
Now we have a fight going on. Tocchet and Chris King, and Tocchet threw off his helmet and attached mask, and this is sort of dangerous. 80th game, he's had a broken jaw, and he's in a fight. Scotty Bowman must be cringing at this thought.
Oh, Craig Patrick has got to be wondering what Rick Tocchet is doing.
Oh!
Chris King went for the takedown by trying to pick Tocchet right up and throwing him down.
Rick looks none the worse for wear, though. Earlier this time, he gets an unsportsmanlike penalty with Loney. Loney also got an extra 2 for cross-checking there.
Now watch. All of a sudden, Ty is going to take off. He looked down and saw that the puck was down in the Penguins' corner, and that his team could all of a sudden have an advantage, and that he might even be able to get a sniff at his 3rd goal of the season.
Deep in his own end for Pittsburgh. His pass to Bob Aaron. Oh, he's decked, and there's the first big hit of this game. And now Joe Cirella and Bob Airy are into a fight. Airy took exception to the hit by Cirella.
Unless the replay shows us different, I think that was a clean hit on Cirella's part. He just stepped right into Airy, who may have been caught with his head down. Let's go back and take a look at it. I guess what they considered is the fact that Airy wasn't playing the puck. The puck had bounced off the boards.
Pittsburgh continues on a power play. And now some more pushing and shoving. Graves and Gordon Roberts. This game is really heated up. Tocchet and Messier. Everybody's going to grab on here now.
Was that Graves that went piling in after Stanton? Stanton was after Messier, and it has been known all year that Graves, any time that Messier has been attacked.
Graves and Tocchet, that's Book-a-Boom at the bottom of the pile for the Rangers. What appeared to be a very passive, quick game in the first period has turned ugly in the second. These guys have put on their playoff faces.
Well, the Rangers don't like to see any other players taking a shot at their team captain, Mark Messier, their leader. Graves has been known all year long to go after it. This time it was Book-a-Boom, but Graves, of course, was trying to get in there as well. He ended up with Tocchet.
As soon as there was any pushing and shoving involving Messier, Graves and Book-a-Boom were there in a flash.
Not that Mark can't handle himself. Probably could handle himself better than either of those two against anybody in the league, but that's the team togetherness the Rangers have shown this season.
Tocchet, it appears, could easily discard that chin protector he's wearing for the broken jaw because he's had a total disregard for any damage he may have done to his face earlier. And when the Penguins made the deal and got Tocchet, they wanted the belligerent, tough Tocchet who used to play for the Flyers, and it appears now as the season comes to a close, they've got it.
Oh, he's fired up big time. I think Mario Lemieux had made comments over the last few years that they really needed on their hockey club some aggressiveness and someone that could play on a regular basis. And of course, he was always hoping that that player would play with him. And that's come true. Here's how it all started.
There was an initial penalty coming. There's a high stick on Messier. And Messier got mad. Then in comes Bukaboom. Leach was there as well, and he got thrown out of this. Stevens grabs onto Bukaboom and tackled him, and then Graves did an end around, and he got decked by the linesman. Not sure whether that was Brosiker or Collins, but they kept Graves out of there in a hurry. And they finished first in the division and won the cup.
I think that would be a surprise to most hockey fans.
Yeah, you think of them as a cup winner last year and that they were probably a lot better. Whoa, there's a roundhouse thrown at Ty Domi by Jay Caulfield. And Domi's going to go for a skate. Caulfield's held up by Gord Brosiker. And once again, Ty Domi has an opponent in the penalty box. In fact, right out of the game for now. Caulfield's being ushered right off the ice. .210 in the game for Caulfield and nothing for Domi.
Take a look at how it happened. Domi just ducked. Caulfield had already lost his stick, was after Ty Domi, and ended up now going to the dressing room, and he's going to be there for a long time, and boy, that puts a crimp in his style of trying, or his attempt tonight to get a point.
Pretty much does it in, doesn't it? To get an extra 17 minutes in penalties, or excuse me, 22. Here it is again. Right off the faceoff, Caulfield wanted him. Domi wouldn't have any part of it, and Jay got mad and then got thrown out. That's the third time tonight that Domi's drawn an opponent into a penalty. He got Jennings in the first period. Early in the second, he got Loney, and now he's got Caulfield right out of the game.
He sits on the bench and just smiles as some of the boys come by to tap him on the shoulder.
He's got a smile like poison come to supper. In the time of Herdina's penalty, and we'll get a look at it.
Watch this, Herdina showed great balance.
There's
Not
the penalty.
just once, but twice. Chris King was wondering what was going on.
Back comes Messier. The goaltenders have just changed on the fly. Wendell Young is in the net. Centering pass, and he stopped it. That's unbelievable. I knew he'd try and do it sooner or later. 5-minute mark came and went, and as the Rangers tried to fight off a 3-on-2, Reggett came out, and Wendell Young came in, only to find Mark Messier leading a 3-on-1 in on him. How about that? Messier intercepted by Roberts, who is back at center. Over the blue line, Bob Airy on the right wing after the puck, and as he touches it, the play is called offside.
There we go.
This time they'll make the change.
You know, this isn't a bad idea, Jim, for minor hockey. You think of the problem always over the past has been developing more goaltenders, and maybe in minor hockey, both goaltenders, two goaltenders on a team get to play evenly like this through a game. It makes it more entertaining. You don't want to have to sit there on a bench for a whole game as a kid.
No, why get all dressed up and go out and sit on the bench all day when you only get an hour of ice time, maybe only an hour a week. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Rangers. Turcotte has the hat trick. 30-goal season for Turcotte, and that Ice is littered with hats, just like old times. The hat trick and all the hats come down from the rafters to the ice.
Quite a variety out there, too.
Well, you really got to like a guy to toss a hat on the ice these days because they don't come cheaply. It's not like they're all $2 caps. 5 seconds. Turcotte to Messier. Blasts his shot, and he missed the net. Now there's a scrap going on, and it's Turcotte and Jennings. Excuse me, Graves, number 9, not number 8. Adam Graves and Grant Jennings, and they're just holding on here. Oops, they were.
Surprised that these teams have been so upset at each other in the second and third period especially. Well, second period especially. But in a game that's way out of hand, 5-0 now, and really meaningless to either club.
The final score, the Rangers 7 and Pittsburgh 1.